Hi everyone, this is English Rise. If you enjoy content that trains your English and your mindset at the same time, consider subscribing and walking this path with us a little every day. Let's begin. When people hear improve yourself, they usually imagine a big transformation, a new body, a new career, a new level of confidence, a new life. Because of this, self-improvement starts to feel heavy, like a huge project that you must manage perfectly. So you wait for the right moment, the right plan, the right energy. But real improvement does not happen in big jumps. It happens day by day, choice by choice, tiny action by tiny action. Improvement is not a destination you arrive at. It is a direction you walk in. You are never done. You simply become someone who is always moving a little towards a better version of yourself. This video is about how to actually do that in normal days, with normal problems, while also growing your English. Part 2. Start with honest self-respect, not self-hate. Many people try to improve from a place of self-hate. They look at themselves and think, I am terrible, I am lazy, I am a failure, I need to fix myself. Then they build a violent plan. Extreme diet, extreme study, extreme routine. For a few days it looks strong. Soon it collapses. Why? Because it was not built on self-respect. It was built on rejection. Healthy improvement starts with a different attitude. You look at your life and say, I am not garbage. I am a human being. I have good parts and messy parts. I deserve a better version of myself. Not because I hate who I am, but because I care about who I can become. From that place, you do not try to punish yourself into change. You try to support yourself into change. You become both, the person who needs growth and the person who offers patience. This combination is much more sustainable. Part 3. Choose your direction for this season. You cannot improve everything at the same time. When you try to, change your body, change your career, change your English, change your relationships, change your sleep, change your finances. All in 1 month, you usually end up changing nothing. To improve yourself every day, you need focus. Think of life in seasons. Ask yourself, in this season of my life, what are the 2 or 3 areas that really matter most? Maybe health and English, or English and career, or emotional stability in relationships. Choose your direction, not forever, for this season. Then, every day, you will give at least a little energy to those areas. The other parts of your life can stay stable. They do not need big improvement right now. This is not failure. This is strategic. You are one person, with one brain and one body. Improvement requires concentration. Part 4. Think in daily moves, not big leaps. Once you know your direction, you translate it into daily moves. Most people think, I will change my life with big decisions. In reality, your life changes with repeated decisions. Improve your health. Daily moves could be a short walk, a better food choice, going to bed earlier, drinking more water. Improve your English. Daily moves could be 10 to 20 minutes of real contact, speaking alone, one small writing, a short focused listening. Improve your mind. Daily moves could be 5 minutes of journaling, a few pages of a good book, a short meditation, one honest conversation. Ask yourself every morning, what are today's small moves in my main directions? You do not control everything that happens in a day, but you can almost always insert at least one small move in the areas that matter. That is how improvement becomes part of your normal life, not a separate fantasy. Part 5. Use your English as a tool to improve yourself. Since you are here, English is probably important to you. You want fluency. You want more opportunities. You want freedom. But English does not need to be just a goal. It can be a tool to improve yourself in many dimensions. Discipline. You practice a little every day even when you do not feel like it. You learn consistency. Courage. You speak even when you feel insecure. You train bravery in small doses. Humility. You accept mistakes. You allow yourself to look imperfect. You learn to be a beginner again. Patience. You see that progress is slow, but real. You develop long-term vision. Every time you show up for English, you are not only improving a language, you are training muscles that will help you in every area of life. So when you think, how can I improve myself every day? One powerful answer is, use English daily as a gym for my character. Part 6. Make today 1% better than yesterday. The idea of 1% better appears in many modern teachings on habits. Because it works, you do not need to revolutionize your life today, to be perfect today, to solve everything today. You can simply ask, what is one thing I can do today that makes my life 1% better than yesterday? Maybe, yesterday you did nothing for your English. Today you do 10 minutes. Yesterday you went to sleep at 2 in the morning. Today you go at 1:45. Yesterday you ate without thinking. Today you make one healthier choice. Individually, these actions look small. Over 30 days, they create momentum. Over a year, they change your direction. Improvement every day does not mean you will feel proud every night. It means that on most days, you will do at least one thing that future you will be thankful for. Part 7. Track your effort, not only your results. A big reason people stop improving is that they only look at results. Weight on the scale, money in the bank, English fluency level, visible changes. Results are important. But in the short term, they are noisy. You can do everything right for a week and see no visible change. If you only measure results, you will feel like a failure too fast. To improve yourself every day, you need another type of measurement. Effort. Ask, did I do my daily moves in my main directions? You can use a simple calendar, a notebook, a habit tracking app. You mark, I practiced English. I moved my body. I did my reflection. You give yourself credit for showing up. This trains your brain to value the process. Over time, effort creates results. But you need to survive the invisible phase. Tracking effort helps you stay alive in that phase. Part 8. Surround yourself with better standards. Improving every day is easier when you are not alone. You do not need perfect people around you. But you do need better standards. People who try, learn, speak honestly, support your growth. Live a little closer to the life you want. If everyone around you complains all the time, laughs at effort, avoids responsibility, says it is impossible, then your daily improvement will feel strange. You will always be fighting against the social energy. When you connect with people who value growth, improvement becomes normal. You feel less crazy for trying. You receive inspiration. You share tools. This can be friends, family, communities, online groups, mentors, content that lifts you. You are still responsible for your actions, but your environment can make those actions much easier or much harder. Part 9. Be kind about bad days, strict about comebacks. Improvement every day does not mean you will act perfectly every day. There will be days when you do nothing. You are sick, you are exhausted, life hits hard. On those days, you do not need more self-hate. You need rest, compassion, understanding. You say, "Today was not a good day for progress. I accept that." But you are strict about one thing: your comeback. You do not stay away for a long time. You do not transform one bad day into a bad week, into a bad month. You carry this rule: I can miss one day. I will not miss two in a row if I can avoid it. The details are flexible. What matters is your identity. I am someone who returns. This is one of the most powerful qualities for lifelong improvement. Not perfection. Resilience. Part 10. Who you become when you live like this. If you commit to improving yourself every day, gently, patiently, honestly, your life may not look dramatic from the outside. There will be no fireworks, no miracles. But inside, something solid grows. You become someone who knows their direction for this season, translates that direction into daily moves, uses English as a tool to grow character, respects small improvements, tracks effort, recovers after bad days. Over months and years, people around you might say, "You are so disciplined, you are so confident, you are so lucky." But you will know, it was not luck. It was not magic. It was 1,000 small, ordinary days where you chose to be 1% better, to act according to your values, to care about your future self. You have reached the end of How to Improve Yourself every day here on English Rise. You saw that. Self-improvement is not a big event, but a daily direction. You understood that. Real change starts from self-respect, clear focus, and small, consistent moves, not from punishment and impossible plans. You learned to use English as a daily training ground for discipline, courage, and patience. Think in 1% better instead of perfection. Measure effort, protect your environment, and recover quickly from bad days. From today on, when you hear that voice saying, "I need a big transformation. I need a new life right now," you can answer, "I do not need to fix everything today. But today, I can take one honest step towards a better version of myself. I can improve a little in my English and in who I am. And if I repeat that again and again, my every day will quietly build a very different life."